Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A where we answer the sporting questions from the chat, normally talking about the Premier League. But of course, if you lot got questions about other sports, that's absolutely fine, people. Make sure you run up the likes though, first and foremost. It's been a minute since we've actually done a Q&A because there's been so many other games going on, and then Manchester United have also been messing up as well. So there's been more Man Uniteds, but we are here for the Q&A. So like I said, hit the like button on the video. Look at you lot, already over 25 people in here. Apologies on the lateness, but Jacob was doing a 3K celebration stream, United Spurs of America. So I did step over there. But let's run up the likes first and foremost. Let's share this across all the socials as well. And that's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV across all socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sarcasm City TV is rolled to 9,000 subscribers. Manchester United embarrassing defeat to Bournemouth. Arsenal lose to Aston Villa. Liverpool go top of the league. So I'm sure the majority of the questions will be about the first two things I mentioned. And if you are a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to your question. So if you want to make sure your question gets read out, either join the membership, because it is one of the many great perks, or super chat. I'm not ignoring anybody. Let me see what everyone's saying in the chat though. Big up to Dexter, I see you. Big up Real King, good to see Yorkshire Dunn in the building as well. He says big up Flawless. I didn't get excited when we beat Chelsea because I knew we would lose against Bournemouth. It's not a surprise whatsoever. We deserve better, said United is a conversation piece. It's not anything more than that. Hasn't been for 10 years. Facts. Flawless, what's your view on the loss against Bournemouth? I didn't watch the game. I will get to that, Warrior J. Don't worry. I'm going to start. But like I said, if you're a member, I'm going to start all the questions as well. Let's see what else you lot are saying. What is going on? Why has Phil Jones got a coaching role at United? Really? I didn't know about that. I did not know about that. Big up my Don Sheik in the building. Big up Sheik every single time. Big up to Nero, who says big up Flawless. That thumbnail for the upcoming stream with Rants is crazy. Shout out the legend that is Dave, because he sent it to me. And then he was like, sorry, I had to make you bald to be Morpheus. And I was like, one, it's funny. And I was like, two, I've been bald before, so it's cool. Like, no stress. Like, I legit only grew my hair because of lockdown. That's the first time as an adult I've ever had hair. Time to shine, my Don. Big up. T.O. says back to life, back to reality. I hear you. And Buna says big up Flawless and friends. Big up to you. I'm sure more of the man then will be joining. Big up my Don Kaneki. Big up to Spooby. Big up H as well. Big up Flawless. We're going to say cook troops for fucking hell. After what United did, there's nothing you can do. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Now, Kaneki, I ain't going to ban you, man. We're going to start a show in the new year. That's what we're going to do. See that? We're going to flip it on its head right there, Kaneki. Because I'm going to get you for a show, 110% in the new year. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to dot all the I's and cross all the T's. Big up Flawless. Time is running out for Ten Hag, and I don't know how United fans are still defending him. Because they like him. That's what it is to Rafish. I hope I didn't butcher your name. If I did, I apologize. I just call you RB. But it's legit because they're a fan of him. How can you defend this? Because you know the craziest part about the game is that we had enough of the ball to win the game. We've performed worse today. Well, we've performed worse than that game yesterday and won matches. Like, we performed worse against Newcastle and lost to Newcastle 1-0. But yeah, we played better than we did against Newcastle and lost 3-0 at home to Bournemouth. I think we had like 70% possession. 20 plus shots. Of course, shots doesn't necessarily mean that you created a lot, but it goes to show that we was actually shooting on the goal. And like I said, we had 70% possession. 70 in both halves, because the stat came up and it was like 75 in one half and like 72% in the other. So we had enough of the ball, but these attackers are just limited. That's just legit what it is. That's why I don't even get mad. That's why I don't even get mad. Like, that's legit it. Tells you, like, look at the team. You know what I'm saying? Garnacho, good attributes, but limited. Hoyland, who someone's asked about, and I speak about more in depth in a second, limited. Anthony, poor. Bruno, limited. That's your front four. McTominay, yeah, can pop up with a goal, cool. That's not Amrabat's game, and I thought Amrabat was good again today, and I thought he was good against Chelsea as well. And our fullbacks don't create like that. Dalot's not a creative fullback. Reguilon's not a creative fullback. Like I said all summer long, where is the creativity and goals coming from within this side? And then when you don't have individuals who can do that, then you need a system that helps with that tremendously. And then even if you have a great system, you still need the talent. These men just lack quality because we had enough of, like I said, we had enough possession and enough of the ball in the correct areas to win that game. You don't have 20. When's the last time we had 20 shots? Maybe I don't think we had 20 shots against Galatasaray, but when's the last time Manchester United had 20 shots in a game against, in the Premier League game? That's rare. Yeah, and then Bruno, all of them, yeah, they're his players. Big up to Surfer in the cut as well. Yes, family. What are you saying? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. You know when you don't watch a game, right, and you see the scoreline and you want to understand how it got to that.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I did with your game today. I didn't watch it live because
you got bad things to do.
I couldn't be bothered. I was working as well, so it's like. But then I was like, okay, so is this 3-0 really as bad as what it sounded like? Right? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked at the. I watched Saeed's reaction first, and he was on about he's with Aaron, and like his actual reaction, he goes, could have been 4 or 5, and I went, nah, surely not. Then I watched the extended highlights. I thought, Jesus Christ, it could have been even worse today. I know you had a few chances, but I think they hit the post in the first half. There had a couple more chances after that, but yeah, that was
because you were counter-attacking us because we was flying forward and going for it.
That's run free, man.
I'm with it. Like, if you're going to attack, like, that's the way to go out. Of course, you want a better performance. I mean, a better result, sorry, but I'm gonna have to not rewatch the whole game, but rewatch the extended highlights. But yeah, I'm looking here with the stats. Like, 69% possession, 660 passes. We had 20 shots. Here's the issue: 20 shots, 3 on target. They had 10 shots.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
4 on target.
I didn't see. I know Maguire had the header that tipped over.
Yeah, that was a good header. That
wasn't really any other chance that
we didn't create nothing.
Keeper was scrambling to save or anything like that. It was nothing. By the way, Bruno's fault for the first goal. By the way, he gave away the ball in your own
you know what's crazy? I missed the first goal. That's the crazy part.
You watch it. He gives away the ball.
They kept that shit. They kept that shit quiet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Kept that very quiet.
He gave away the ball. I know there was a little bit after that, but he's the one who gave away the ball initially. So,
Get that quiet. Oh yeah, Timo, when you're ready to sign in, let me know. For those that don't know, Timo will be doing the Lakers Pacers NBA in-season final tournament on the Twitch. So you lot can thank Timo for that stream. Because I was supposed to be out tonight and I wasn't even going to do a Q&A. But then when I didn't end up going out, I was like, let me run a Q&A. But before I continue, there's over 55 people in here. We just under 60. And we're only at 25 likes. So let's double that. Let's get up to 50 likes. Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check 1 2 1 2. Hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Get your questions in. Of course, if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority. Like a super chat. Just seen that, Timo. That's fine. I was gonna say, so members, get your questions in as well. Let's see what else yes, I did say that. I mentioned it. H, as you asked that question. Yes, Højlund is limited. He is. And that's where you have to look at the manager and like, all right, I'm bringing in this player. How do I get the best out of him? What do I surround him with? Because again, how you have 20 shots and 3 on target? How? Like, what is going? Actually, not even how. Because it's Manchester United. The biggest shock is that we had 69% of the ball. I was watching the game like, right, well, actually, not even after they scored the first goal early, we didn't fold. I was like, okay. But then when you're attacking,
that's what they wanted. They wanted you to have the ball.
Yeah, you need your
attack.
Yeah, but the thing is, most teams normally don't do that to us. Like normally we are just that shit that we give the ball up.
But I think that's more. I think that's more of a diss to you. I think they thought they take the Chelsea game out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the thing, which you should do now, Man United. Don't look at the Chelsea game because we're just shit, right? Just take that out. And they thought, and like you said, you're struggling to create chances to score goals, right? Mm-hmm. They think let's have them ball and make them create chances because they can't do it.
Before you carry on, yo, Tom, if you want the link, let me know. Go on, carry on.
Shout out to Tom. That's what they're thinking. We've seen other teams go there, like Brighton's B team, Palace, Newcastle.
But nobody's beat us like this. That's the point that I'm making.
No. But But what I'm saying is just generally, you've struggled to create chances, right? In the league, Champions League, you're scoring goals for fun, but you can see them. That's the problem, right? That's the problem. Right? It's like, that's the problem. And then they're thinking, I mean, that's a sad indictment because I think what they're saying is, we know that you're going to go heavily. This team is heavily set up to go through Bruno, right? It's heavily set up, right? That's how Ten Hag wants it. He wants it everything to go through Bruno. Even though he played weird today, he was like tracking back a lot, and it was in in your. And by the way, side note, he knew he was on that to get a fifth yellow card. You don't want to go to Anfield, bro. You don't want to go to Anfield.
Comfortable conversations. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one to others because I haven't seen it. Like him get booked. Right? I'm gonna leave that to others. Oh, it's definitely sus. I'm just saying if that was a certain man who's banned from the team, people will be up in arms. That's all I'm saying.
Imagine if Pogba was still there.
Oh, if that was Pogba or if that was Jadon Sancho, I'm saying up in arms or Martial. You know what I'm saying? Like Hideki, I'm not saying he did or he didn't do it on purpose. I'm just saying I want the same. I want the same conversation. I want the same energy. I want the same outrage as if that was Jadon Sancho. For everyone who's like, "Oh, Jadon Sancho needs to apologize," as our captain just fucking chucked it in before we've gone to Anfield. I'm not saying he. And let me just clarify, people. I am not saying he has or he hasn't because I haven't seen it. Because I was having problems for those that were on the watch along with me watching the link. I'm going to watch it back, and even once I've watched it. Once I've watched it, before you go, sir, once I've watched it, I'm not going to say whether he did or he didn't, because only he knows in his heart of hearts, to be honest, because he is a wino. So I see both sides. I'm just saying it doesn't look good. Yeah, go on, sir.
I'll say it for myself. I believe he has. I believe he's chickened out. Because I tell you right now, right, the way Bournemouth ran through you, and I think, you know what? I know you want to accept the 2-0 defeat next week. So I've heard you say it multiple times. Facts. You could be on for
not just them. I'm talking about Bayern. I'm worried about them.
But I don't think you'll, even if you beat Bayern, I just don't think you're qualifying for the next round.
No. What I'm saying is no. I don't want to get battered by Bayern. Is the point.
All right.
I don't. I'm fearful of that. Yeah, exactly. So great. You know what I'm saying? Now they're pissed off. That's what we needed. For someone to punch up Bayern, innit? Before they played us, like they needed any vim to, like. But go on, carry on.
I know Liverpool aren't playing great at this moment in time, like in terms of like free flowing and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. That could be. I know we're saying it could be something horrible, but you just lost 7-0 to them in like March or something.
Look at this laughing prick. Look at him. I send him the link. Look at this fucking guy, yo. This guy don't even say big up in the chat. This guy just getting his jokes off straight away. You know what are you saying, Tom? No, you blessed.
Lad, honestly, I looked at the Isaac game next week. I'm not all. I don't need 8-0. I don't need 9-0. I just want a 6-0 so I can complete the set. I want to go 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all I want.
You hear this, people. Like, this is a rival fan talking. Just to clarify for United fans still back in this process. Hear what man said. Tom, Liverpool
want to
fan.
Complete the set. You like Pokemon when you complete a set and then you get like your little Pokédex complete. That's all I want. I just want 6.
It is taking liberties. You lot continue to get your questions in. You don't have to keep them United related, but get your questions in. Did Manchester United underestimate Bournemouth? No, because we've been playing like that all season, Daniel. It wasn't a one-off. Like I said this all along as we was winning games. Don't let results fool you in terms of performances. Don't let the two don't go hand in hand. Just because you're winning games doesn't necessarily mean you're playing well. Same way if you lose a few games doesn't mean necessarily you're playing terribly. Like look at context. And too many people just look at points. Like Peter always says, too much results-based analysis rather than actually look at the actual game itself. And I said this about Manchester United for the longest. And Tio, when I say, what do I mean by limited? Just average. When I say limited, can't really do much. Like for all the possession we had, our attack's been a problem. Not just this season. Our attack's been a problem the entire time Ten Hag has been here. The first part, I don't put on him in the first season because you're trying to get players in, cool. But this is more so. But yeah, the players are just not very good in terms of offensive. That's the issue with Ten Hag, though, isn't it? Because
you sat there and given him a season to get the players in.
Yes.
He's got the players in, and now he's sitting there telling you, "Oh, I can't play the style of football I want."
Mm-hmm.
So what will we do in first season then? What's been the whole point of this project? If now, once you spent 400 million, you've bought half a fucking Ajax, you're now telling me I can't do it. What was the point in it all? Why did I commit down that route if you're now telling me that's not going to happen? Because you've clearly led on that would happen at some point.
Yeah.
We bought the players you want for that, and now it's happening today. Look, I'll be honest, I didn't watch much of the game. I was at a party. I watched bits and pieces, and I was watching Philip Billing run a midfield at Old Trafford. Old Trafford, to me, still has that reverence. It still has that fear factor. But that is fading massively if I'm watching Philip Billing run through midfields like that. If I'm watching, who was it at the back? Senesi, Marshall back lines at Old Trafford because United can't break through. Where's it gone? How has it gone so quickly? Because this time last year, you had Rashford firing on all cylinders. United about to get into the final of the Carabao Cup. It was all looking up good. How has, in a year, it turned this bad? And I don't care that you're 3 points behind Man City. That is the falsest position going. Because you are not just worse than Man City. You are about the 15th best team in the league.
Well,
teams from 11th to 14th will give you a good game. And just because you're where you are doesn't mean you are
not the 10th place team, they won't.
Yeah, you're even worse. Chelsea are genuinely even worse, man. They are so bad. I rate Everton very little. Everton are awful. Everton don't have a very good squad. They don't have very good players. And yet I'd still back them to beat you tomorrow.
We would do... listen, I believe... Side note, I believe in records. Our record at Everton's crap anyway. So if they beat us, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Oh, mate, I'm not here for the game. I'm linking up with some of the brethren over there. Hey, I've got someone coming from Germany, man. Hey,
do your thing, man.
Good, man.
Do your thing. It's all good. I'll say let's see what else you lot say. I didn't even know this, Herbal. Is this true? I know we had, like I said, a lot of the ball. What's more unbelievable is that United had 47 touches in the opposition box and had like 3-4 shots on target with no goals. That's mad. Craziest part is, what's more shocking is not us missing, but the fact that we had 47 touches in the opposition box and 3 or 4 shots on target. Because we don't do that. We do not do that, Herbal. So to hear that, that's what was surprising me as I was watching the game. I was like, right, we don't do this. But again, you're just seeing the lack of quality out there. And then when you need your defense, when your attack has an off day, well, our attack is just off anyway. You need your defense to then, all right, stand up, let's get a clean sheet. And then we draw the game 0-0 and you go, you know what? It wasn't our day. Attackers was not on it. And we move. But again, right back to reality, right back to Jez mentioned it when people said to me, oh, are you Ten Hag in now? Like, I'm saying, do you think you've turned a corner? What did I say in response to that? All right, go and put in a performance and get a result against Bournemouth. Go do this. Go put in a performance against Bayern Munich. Go do the same away at Anfield against Liverpool. Then we'll talk. And look what's happened. A few days later, already just right back to where we was beforehand, where it's the same conversations.
But you know what though? It's like I'm not. I told you first of all. Didn't I tell you on when was it Thursday that Bournemouth would give you a better game?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not shocked you lost. It's just the scoreline.
The scoreline is shocking.
The scoreline is shocking to me. I mean, if you lost 1-0 to Bournemouth, I wouldn't have been surprised. So when it was 1-0, I thought, okay, maybe like so early, I thought United might get back into this like 1-0 or 2-1. But I think you conceded the 2 goals in 3 minutes, right? In the second half, I think it was like 69th and then 72nd or something
like that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie,
but that was just. But it was just. It's just even. I'm not sure. Like when Chelsea and Man United lose these days, it's not shock. It's just when they win, that's probably more of a shock.
No.
And anything. It's just even 3-0 to Bournemouth. I mean, if you lost 3-0 away to Bournemouth, it would have been less shocking than you losing 3-0 at home to Bournemouth.
I wasn't actually that shocked that you lost to Bournemouth. I would have been more shocked if you beat Bournemouth.
It's just the scoreline.
The scoreline didn't even shock me though. I sat there and went, yeah, I could see that. Because
I think the last
issue is the moment there's a bit of pressure chucked on United, they go, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here? Fuck it. I'm not asked. United don't lose 1-0.
Tom, the craziest part about it in this game is that's what I was expecting us to do after conceding early, and it didn't. That's what surprised me the most. I thought, all right, here we go. We capitulate, and we didn't. And then even the second goal, just before they scored that, if Dalot squares the ball to Højlund and he scores, we're talking a whole different game. But then it comes down again to attack, decision making, etc.
Away to Newcastle, and they're obviously a better team than Bournemouth. They battered you, didn't they? They battered you for like a good 65, 70 minutes, right? And only could get the one goal. And you got a Bournemouth who've given you like 65% possession and beat you 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's not like with United, they get a scrappy goal and then United battered them and then they hold on. No. Today, Bournemouth should have went 2-0 up.
Yeah,
Dominic Solanke couldn't stay on side.
Yeah.
And then Dominic Solanke at the post, and then they had another good chance that they dragged wide. United, when you look at them and they go, they held on 1-0 for 65 minutes. They were lucky to be 1-0.
Yeah, I wouldn't say held on. I think that's too harsh. Yeah, I wouldn't say held on.
Yeah, I can't think of a game this season bar Chelsea in recently anyway, where United have conceded first and went on to dominate the game. United concede first, and even when they look like they're going to get back into it, they still concede big chances. They still concede ones where you're going, if their striker could finish, if they could string 2 passes together, United have done out here. Yeah. That's the issue. The mentality isn't there for that club. I looked at today, Bournemouth are Bournemouth. Whether like respect to them, but they're Bournemouth. They play in a tin can on the south coast. And they've rocked up to Old Trafford. It is. Absolutely snotted them. And they've not let them have a look in. Manchester United of old, Manchester United of Fergie days, Manchester United that, have garnered this reputation. Do you think they're going to let little old Southampton, little old Bournemouth come to Old Trafford and dog them down the way they are today? They were lucky it went 4. I'm shocked they gave the handball. I think it was a very harsh handball. I think that could have easily been 4, and United couldn't have many complaints. And losing 4-0 to Bournemouth at your home stadium. Look, all I'm bothered about as a Liverpool fan, we are on what? December 9th?
Hey, Tom, finish, I'm saying, finish, on my life, finish. You ain't fine, I swear on my life.
8 more days.
Pushing buttons,
Trust the project for 8 more days.
Pushing buttons, speaking of fucking pushing buttons, stream about to get better. Yes, Ahmed, what are you telling me, family? You good?
8 more days, that's all I need for the project. 8 more days. Get him to December 17th. Let him have his fall on his sword at Anfield. That's all.
Yeah, I think you know what? I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. All jokes aside, I think that's what's gonna happen.
But that doesn't even that doesn't make any sense because we everyone predicted to lose to Liverpool heavily or something like that. He should have gone today.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but no, we should have gone way before today. But we know what the board is like. But I'm saying once like the going out the champs, which not only is a big talking point, hits the pockets, then you go away to Liverpool and lose. Like our board always does this. Every manager who's been sacked, they always wait till there's no doubt. Every manager should have been sacked way before he actually got sacked.
Can I just say what the issue is though this season? It's not the way that it's not the fact that you're out of the Champions League, it's the way you have.
Yeah.
You are going to finish bottom of that group. Manchester United are going to finish bottom of a Champions League group that has Copenhagen and Galatasaray.
Are you not hearing this?
Hey. Copenhagen's got wonder kid.
Maybe in a Scouse accent, from a Liverpool fan, you lot will understand it like even better. Like it's not just me. Like when I'm saying these things, like when I'm being critical.
I just want to understand because I watched football in November. Was everyone else that shit that Eric Ten Hag got manager of the month and Harry Maguire got player of the month?
Yep.
Lad, United weren't even good. United were just
you just got wins.
Each team has like a catalogue of crap wins they get in a year. United cashed all of them in at one point.
Month's supply.
Imagine money in the bank. Imagine money in the bank, but you get United ran down 3 times in the month. Every single game they were running down.
Hey, you really figure skating on this thin ice, Tom, yeah? You know what I'm saying?
Flawless. I watched the entire month of November, and about the only game you deserved to win was Chelsea. And I had to watch Robert Sanchez save a penalty and drop a disaster.
That was in December.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And that was in December. Facts. We just managed to get wins, and that's why when I tweeted out that time, and I was like, the quality of the Premier League so bad. If it's a shout out to Usman, and people were like, "Oh no, well United ain't good. United are also bad." It's like I wasn't saying United was good. I was saying take out the best 3 teams in this league. Everybody else is pretty much average to moderate.
You won 3-0. You actually won 3-0 at Goodison Park, and I sat there and watched that game. They actually didn't deserve a win. He's won 3-0 and he didn't deserve to win because Everton just missed that many chances. I look at that and go, that isn't going to carry over because United weren't showing anything beforehand. They're not showing anything afterwards. Højlund, you spent 80 million quid on Højlund pretty much, and the man is 0012. 0012.
Alright, stat man. Okay,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Even Morata didn't do that, man.
I mean, comparisons.
I miss Bainesy, man. What's Bainesy?
Yeah, shout out
comparisons of Højlund and Weghorst, man.
Shout out Hey, the thing is, like, because someone asked me about him earlier, and asked me about it again, like, yeah, he's looking limited. And to S. Madison saying he's done with the team, I hear you. Before we continue, just under 100 people in here, though. Make sure you continue to run up the likes, people. Continue to run up the likes. Make sure you share across all the socials. We're only at 42 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes, people. Subscribe to the channel. Road to 9,000 subscribers. Continue to get your questions in as well. And if you are members, this is your time. I will star your question and get to it because it is one of the perks. Hold that thought, and we'll go to you in a second, Ahmed. Of course, if you super chat, we'll get to it. Make sure you subscribe to Tom's channel as well. I'm going to add the link in the title in a second. But yeah, go on, Ahmed. And subscribe to the Bridge 258 also.
Much appreciated for us. But I just wanted to say, the team that Weghorst is at currently in the Bundesliga, Hoffenheim, yeah. You know they're in Conference League. I remembered when you said about Weghorst about his team. I remembered the team today on the table. These guys are going to be making Conference League football, so he's helping his team get European football, man. Højlund, man, on the other hand.
Everything that Weghorst got slandered about and criticised about, Højlund gets praised about and told, give him a bit of time, he'll figure it all out. Weghorst was just crap, and he got criticised for being crap. Højlund, I've not seen anything suggesting isn't that, but he gets, arguing time.
I feel sorry for him, bro.
Let him figure it out.
I feel sorry for him though, because I feel like the service isn't there, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? Even though yes, he's had 1 or 2 chances that he hasn't put away.
He's not had 1 or 2. He's had 8.
Overall, I get what Ahmed's saying in regards to I agree. Has he been good? No. Does he deserve criticism? Yes. Should he be doing more? Yes. But the reason why I criticize him, I'm not super critical because I know you're in the worst because he is limited, and you're not only one, you're limited, and 2, you are in the worst possible predicament. Because to me, you are surrounded by 2 of the worst attacking players I've seen play for this club in Bruno and Anthony. I think they're that bad. And they're not foil for anybody.
One of them is football club to the next generation. Bruno Fernandes, captain, fantastic, who's just got himself suspended for your biggest game of the season.
I don't know the way that Ten Hag played with Ajax.
Timo, when you're ready as well, it's set up.
He played with Tadic in a false 9. So this whole thing that he wanted Højlund, it's just weird because he's never really played with a striker last couple of years at Ajax.
You've hit there on the head. You've actually, I've sat there and watched Ten Hag sit there and go, I can't play the style of football. I watched you pick apart Real Madrid at the Bernabeu with Lasse Schoen in midfield, a front 4 of David Neres, Hakim Ziyech, Dusan Tadic, and who's up front? They had some other fella up front who just wasn't very good. He picked apart Real Madrid with a bang average front 3. But give him Andre Raiola at Old Trafford, he can't figure it out.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? I don't, if I was a United fan, I'd be sitting there every week going, why can we not play possession football? Why can we not play an element of Ajax football? Because we spent 400 million. Have we spent 400 million to do what? You spent 400 million.
I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'll tell you why he can't do that, because you mentioned his Ajax days and what he did at Real Madrid, etc. Him being pressure. I'll go back to it. He's panicking. That's what it is. That's why he's not. That's why he's just doing things that don't make sense. That's why he's doing things that you're just scratching your head. I've fully come to the realization that this manager is cooked. Shout out to Rhino, he's dinnered, and he's crumbling under the pressure. That's just what it is. Big up Rhino every single time. Subscribe to the channel.
You know when he said
dinnered, shout out Rhino. Hilarious.
You know when he said, I can't play my style of whatever football here with these players? Well, shouldn't the next question be from someone, okay, so what style are you going to do then?
because he don't have because
exactly right.
That points me to it. When you hear him talk in the press conferences, again, it comes back to pressure. Keep saying this, he's crumbling. That's why things don't make sense that he's saying. Nothing's adding up.
He never gives a solution. He never gives a solution to anything. It's always something. It's always, I can't do this or we can't do that. It's never, oh yeah, well I'm going. Never. No one ever asked him the actual. No one ever asked managers these questions. Like they actually challenge them and go, okay, so what are you actually trying to do? What style do you want to do with these players? What are you trying to do? Because people, the great managers, even with maybe shit resources, will find a way somehow to just play, even if it's not the prettiest, until they actually get what they need or find step on something.
Yeah, and what's the craziest part about this is that we watched him do it last season, where he had less of his players, he had less talent. Because I will stand by this. This team he has on paper has more quality than the team he had last season. So, like I said when I was at bargaining, just revert back to what you did last season, get us results, and then you go again in the summer.
On Premier League midfield last season.
Pressure.
Fred, crap. What the United fans like him or not, past the final, Fred is crap.
Fred's
but
not
I was
good.
watching Ten Hag get something out of him. And this year I'm being told, I can't do anything. The players can't play the system. How have you regressed so much in the pre-season?
Well, again, it comes back in the
pre-season.
Yeah, but Tommy, it comes back to that word again. Now there's pressure because there's expectation. Because when he first landed there, the expectation is
though, because I know you want results. I know you want results, and that's the right way to think. Yeah. But there is a lot of United fans that standards are so low now that they just want a decent standard of football. If Ten Hag played the Ajax football but was losing games 3-0 like today, at least United fans have gone, it's a crap result, but there's such and such an element that I can get behind. But at no point in today's game is any United fan going, I see what he's doing. I see the vision. I can back that. It was just from minute 1 to minute 90, United fans wanted that game to end.
Yeah.
But do you not think, but do you guys not think, there's sometimes, obviously we know with Mourinho, there's some managers where, their ethos, the way they work with their players can only work for, so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is,
maybe what's happened is this thing that he's been doing, obviously we spoke about Ronaldo. After that Sancho thing, all these other things, maybe that stuff, his ethos
never got working though.
Crumbled over time.
That's the thing. It never got working.
It's crumbled over time.
The thing is this, it's like
working to the point where Mourinho's got. Mourinho would win titles. Mourinho's thing would work for 2 seasons. First season, you'd see the elements. Second season, it'd be in its prime. Third season, it'd fall apart.
Yeah.
Erik Ten Hag's never got to first season, let alone second season or third season. This was just United had bits you were going, right, if they do this, and this, you're going to see parts. But they were still losing 6-3. They were still losing 7-0. They were still a long way off. There is no way that Erik Ten Hag can sit there barefaced and go, it's just what happens in football. Players get disillusioned by the project. Because the project never got started.
No, but look, if you look at his cycle so far, his cycle looks like a sped up version, of what happened with Mourinho at United, where instead of what's it called, not winning anything in his first period, then he won obviously the Europa League and whatever it was in the second season, and then the third season crumbled. It seems that the first and second one got mixed together because he essentially panicked and said, I just have to play to whatever the team works, and then he's just given up in the second season.
You know what though? The thing is though, he's got literally every player he wants, right? Every player he wants, especially this summer, they got him every player he wanted. Now, someone might say, "Oh, they didn't get him Kim Min-jae," but or like last season, they didn't get him Frankie De Jong. You were never going to get Frankie De Jong. He didn't want to leave Barcelona. You should have left that transfer a week after he said no and then moved on. But my thing goes back to when he says, "Oh, I can't play my style of football with these players," but you asked them, got those players. So you must have had an idea about how you want to
he didn't, because he panicked. That's what happened. He panicked, and that's why he's panicked. There was
overrated the players he wanted.
There was no plan. There was no idea. Well, no, actually, I tell a lie. I think there was a plan and idea, and then once it stopped working, he just panics from there. Like the pressure for again, I can say that United hot seat. I keep saying this all day in, day out, week in, week out. There's nothing like that United hot seat in football. Like Real Madrid, you can say is kind of like that. Someone said Real Madrid, cool. If you want to throw a Bayern Munich in there, cool. But I'm saying we're the top 1% of that. Everything you do, match day, everything you do, non-match day, everything you do on the pitch, every substitution, everything off the pitch, everything you say in press conferences is dissected and critiqued under a fucking microscope.
Yeah,
and
it's not
many people can deal with that. We've seen we've seen players come here and not do the business at Manchester United. Just go back and look at talented players we signed, world-class players we signed.
If you have to be a different level. Go on. If you imagine coming in right now, you need to have the record like Pep and Mourinho, but the attitude. Yeah. Like Mourinho came in. Mourinho came in and literally said, "I'm special. I'm the special one."
Yes. You have to have that to manage it.
By the way, he was at Porto. He wasn't at like a bigger club.
The reason why Mourinho was successful because he has that. Pep has that. You have to have that air of
ego.
It's a rational ego and a rational confidence. You have to have that because you're getting doubted every single day that ends in Y. People are doubting you. Like look at Pep. Pep won a treble, and look at how he's being criticized.
Exactly,
because they're not where they're at, and he just coming off a treble, and they three-peated.
But you think about. You're right though, because it's like a deer in the headlights with Ten Hag when he came to Manchester United. There's no way I bet you had more interviews in his first month than he had in his entire season at Ajax. Absolutely. All the media, the in-house media as well, because a lot of people forget that. You got the in-house, you got NUTV as well, or any podcast or something like that, or you got the news media, the print media, you got the radio, you got the TV, you got. Listen. Someone may correct me. I don't know if Dutch TV has like a 24-hour sports channel or something like that, or
they do. They have like a special like place where they even sit like with all the ex-legends sit like
But what I'm saying is I don't think it's as intense as it is over here. I mean Ajax,
oh definitely not. Ajax is a huge, don't get mistaken, people. Ajax is a huge club.
But what I'm saying is the actual exposure of it, right? Over the recent decades, Ajax's stature as winning in Europe has dropped dramatically, right? It's more about they win the title when they produce players now, right? That's what they are. They're not expected to win. Maybe their own fans may think so, but outside of Ajax, we think of Ajax now as if you get them in a Champions League group, you go, Ajax, okay. Do you know what
European
I mean?
heritage, essentially. Just European heritage.
Yeah, exactly. You go, okay, sure. They should be seeing facts. They should be.
Make sure you go.
Before you continue, hey, Timo's leaving because he's going to do the LA Lakers, Indiana Pacers NBA in season watch along. So we're live again, both channels, man. Told you we don't stop at Sarcasm City TV. So not only is the Sarcasm City TV YouTube live, the Sarcasm City TV Twitch is also live as well at the exact same time, people. So yeah, like I said, Lakers Pacers watch along NBA in season final. Timo will be over there. I believe Sheik is jumping on with him as well over there. So yeah, if you want basketball, people, head over to the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. The link's underneath in the description. I'll drop it in the chat as well. But you just download the Twitch app from your Play Store, Apple Store if you have an iPhone. Hit the subscribe button. Right, this shit did 2.6k. You motherfucking crooks. I just looked to my right and seen the watch along is at 2.6k views.
Can I ask you a question? Does it show you when it spiked? I
see that. I watched it live. I can't find it, but I seen when it spiked.
You can do that if you go to your watch along thing. It will show you a spike where you had the most viewers.
You should clip them up. Because I see you watch along highlights, man.
Yeah. Because I looked at it. Big up to you too as well, Lewis. Because I looked at it and I was like, because I thought we got raided. That's how many people joined. I kept asking in the chat. I was like, did somebody raid? Because I'm like, the numbers just like.
It happens all the time. Do you remember when me and
they're just supporters, man.
But
I told you, I will punch you, on my life. You carry on, man.
What do you mean, man? They're just here to watch your reactions. I'm happy for you,
We know
it would be the last thing I do.
It's good content, brother.
Myself and Ahmed did watch along last year when we lost to Southampton, and it spiked when we were losing and when we lost. So we know it. We know it spikes. People love.
No, mate. Tomorrow it's gonna spike incredibly, mate. I tell you that for sure, mate. It's spiking for sure.
Oh yeah, it's match day, isn't it?
Oh my lord, man.
We don't need to talk about that.
Let me get to
We
this.
don't
The Sheik
talk
who
about that,
says
yeah, let's talk
question
about
for
that,
you guys, thoughts on Hoyland so far. If you don't got any Chelsea questions, feel free. Question for you
Save
guys,
them for tomorrow.
thoughts on Hoyland so far, because I'm being critical of him. I think he's average at best. That's why when I said limited, like when I say limited people, I'm saying you have attributes, yes. So yes, he has certain attributes that he's good at. But overall, there isn't really much else, and he's not being helped whatsoever. I think when I look at him, he looks like a good backup. Like he's a good number 2. If we had a certified number 9 and you go, he's a bad boy number 9 and Hoyland's coming off the bench and playing here and there, but he's expected to lead the line, score goals, get assists, be a foil for everybody else. And I don't think he's of that level. But that's not just at him. That's a very, like we're talking about the manager, that's a very tough thing to do at Manchester United. Because when you are at Manchester United, whether it's as a manager, whether it's as a player, you are expected to deliver at the highest level, which is very, very tough to do. It's extremely tough to do. Big up to Eli as well. Yeah, man, you already know we wild and that. But you lot continue to get your questions in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Lewis's channel as well. The link's underneath in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the Bridge 258 and Tom Little's channel as well. The links are in the title. I'm at Lewis's in the set. And we're at 8,869. One more subscriber. There's over 100 people in here. Get us to 8,870. It's race to 9K before the year is out. So by the time we reach 2024, we are trying to get to 9,000. Because what I will do is a 9K subscriber party around Christmas time. So I'll be here Christmas hat and getting drunk.
Let's go.
Pretty much. That'll be the plan. So pull up with your beverage, people.
At 10K, we got to do an actual meetup.
All right, bet. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll plan something. Yeah. We'll talk after indefinitely. Flawless, do you think he'll get sacked after the Liverpool game? Yeah, I think this is the last week. 100%. I think we're gonna get.
Don't think after Bayern, maybe
they're gonna make him die a slow death.
They'll never sack a manager. They'll never sack a manager on before a Liverpool game. Liverpool away. That's never happening. They won't do that. They should. Don't get mistaken. Like the word to say, the curtains on the wall after that game. But yeah, they won't.
I think they sack him if it's a heavy defeat. If you lose only 1-0 or 2-1, they won't sack him.
Rand said it perfectly. To be fair, he deserves to go to Anfield with that team. He deserves it. And then just sack him afterwards.
No, I'm telling you right now.
I wouldn't give that to no interim.
They won't
Poor
sack him.
fuck.
They won't sack him unless it's a heavy defeat.
What,
a real heavy defeat.
When it is
4-0.
Yeah, man. After the way
7-0 will be the benchmark on Sunday. They're going to try and
got smacked. They have to come forward. They got blood. They got blood on their hands, man.
But 4-0 above, and it's like a dominating, like Onana had a great game for him, like that, or they smacked the post or something like that, completely like did in the second half, then they'll sack him. If you only lose like 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, I don't think they sack him.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Victor says Lewis is why I'm absolutely not. You're just bad. That's why I said, yeah, he'll fold me like a fucking chair afterwards, but still, fuck it. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? The last thing you heard me say, but the last thing I knew, I'm tired.
I'm just happy for the growth of your channel, man. That's
yeah. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
It's your heart, man. Your heart.
Yeah. Serious, man. Such a noble character.
Yeah.
This is right, Victor. Like I legit said, all jokes aside, people, I genuinely was asking the chat, go back and check. I'm like, yo, did somebody raid us? Like, what happened? Like, yes, I'm used to a spike but not like that. That was a Lewis's live and raided type spike. That just wasn't a United or a goal down type spike. I'm like, all right, what's going on? But maybe it's just people searching.
The thing is this though, right? I don't know. Listen, I'm glad they did raid, right? Because more faces and
I don't think that's just someone actually did, but yeah, go
on. No, sorry. I'm glad people did tune in. But what I don't get is if you watch Flawless, the problem is Flawless is now what's the word? It's not immune to it. It's you know when you're what's the word? You know when you're desensitized to it, right? Yeah. Like he's not gonna rant. That's the problem. I think if anyone was coming in and I think what they did is, and I'm glad they did. Maybe they put like Man United watch along, and yours is one of the first that came up, right? And they were expecting you, stuff like that. That's why, you know what? Because today, for the first time, I saw Staffy on the Man United reactions thing. You know, the videos they put together.
Oh, they put together. Okay,
they put because the way he reacted, right? But if they put to you, you're just like calm. You weren't ranting because you'd accepted it. So it's like they must have tuned in and gone, it's just kind of like behind or something. He hasn't realised where he's not kicked off or something like that. Or he doesn't know what's going on, or he's not a United fan or something like that. And he's just doing the watch along to begin with. I'm glad they did. But if anyone knows, Yeah, you're on a video, man. The reactions bit for the first time I saw you. Yeah, you're on there. So you're on there with like Goldbridge and other United lot. So Andy Tate's. Have you seen Andy Tate's video?
Nah, I need to
Did he
watch
go
that,
off? What
man.
did Andy Tate say?
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
I've
watch
never.
it.
I've never. You know, I've never. I've seen
shit,
him do
I
like
can get
videos
off,
where he's down. But this is probably the worst I've seen him, like how he's feeling about this club. It's like proper.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, because I'm not checked the group chat, but I bet if I check it, he's been talking unfiltered podcast on Saeed's channel later on today as well.
Yeah,
Big up to King who says Lewis, you and Flawless,
Saeed's
and also
was
Troops
hilarious, bro.
crack me up on the Back Again podcast. Hey man, people love that show. You know what I'm saying? Big up Troops, large up Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Big up Sam as well. Flawless is
Big
seen
up
enough
Big
to the
Mike.
point of yeah, like that's what it is connected.
By the
Like,
way,
the thing
top
is in my
row
heart of
mine
heart,
now.
and I think
I'm
it's
taking
when
top row.
there you go. When people hear me talk about United and I'm critical, I don't know if people don't believe me. Like when I say, "Oh, this team is not very good. This team is bad. These players are just moderate at best. They're average. They're limited. The manager's not good. He's cooked. Word to Rhino. He's dinnered. Absolute food." I don't know if people think I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it. And then when I say these things, and then we go out there and perform poorly and get beat, why is that going to be a shock to me? If you know something's bad, like you know it. I'm saying it's like finding out a hoe is doing hoe activities. Why is that a shock? For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We all know hoes. I'm saying this is a fact. And it's finding out, she did some hoe activity. Crazy. Whoa, mind blown. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me you're gonna walk in McDonald's and they're serving Big Macs. It's mad. You know what I'm saying? The world's gone crazy. Like, this is basic stuff. Or maybe it's just, I don't know how I just look at things like that. I cancel my plans to go to the buying game. Smart man, time to shine, man. Smart guy, man. Smart guy.
Listen, man. You should have just gone.
I'd ask for the
The
tickets,
game?
but I'm good. I'd ask for the
Has he
tickets. but
cancelled
I'm
the
good.
game, or has he said he's cancelled his plans to go to the game?
I wish he would cancel the game. Cancel his plans to go to the game.
Oh, fair enough.
Can I just say? Can I give some other advice?
Crazy.
If you plan to go to Anfield, I'll probably cancel those plans as well.
No,
Yeah, I've already
Camel,
done
bro.
that.
That was a crazy statement, man. That was a crazy statement, Camel, bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to leave it at that. That was crazy, man.
So mad. Yes, big up Sam. I said his name one too
Big
fucking
up.
many times. You know what I'm saying? You know, just as we talking about the Back Again pod as well. And yes, Timo is live, people, on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch.
No,
Lakers, Indiana Pacers. Yeah, I just seen it. I said his name too many times. I just said that.
Like
As we
the
got back again,
boogeyman. The boogeyman pops up right there. Man.
Yeah, the fucking bogeyman. That's what he is. But yeah, love to everyone who is locked in. Big up to Kaneki. The flawless has seen enough to the point of becoming numb. Pretty much that.
Yeah, desensitized to it. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Man.
like I'm fully aware of just how bad we are. Like nothing surprises me anymore. Bad players play bad. Fucking shock horror. Like they've been doing all the same since August. It's now September. No, sorry, it's August. It's now December. Like, what are we doing here?
My God.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
This got comment, man.
Hey, yo, pause.
That was crazy, man. That's crazy comment still, man.
Hey, yo, this guy
Hey,
getting all excited.
is that Big Cherry asking for other cherries? Is that what Big
Yeah,
Cherry?
that is Big Cherry, in it.
Big Cherry, man.
But yeah, you lot questions, man. Continue to get your questions in, people. Continue to get your questions in. Let us know that, like I said, it don't have to be United related. It can be about Arsenal losing to Villa. It can be about Liverpool going top of the league. It can be about Everton, Chelsea. It may be something else. It may be Manchester City. That's fine, people.
We'll wait for our humiliation.
We don't
tomorrow.
need to talk about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we'll wait for our humiliation.
Yeah.
Our time's tomorrow. Yeah, we don't need to preempt it.
Yeah,
24
man.
hours.
Let's chill.
Hey, it's on the chat. Hey, members, your time, people. Is your
Hey,
time,
man, we should. Yeah, listen. The Forest has got another at least 2 or 3 days for this humiliation to set him for the Bayern stuff you at Old Trafford. But did you watch the Arsenal game?
I didn't watch the Arsenal game. I didn't,
Right.
but I'm just glad they. I'm glad they. It made a bad sporting day okay.
Yeah. Now
I
it was
couldn't
great.
deal with Troops' smiling face if they
Now,
were to beat Villa. You know what I'm
here's
saying?
the
So
thing,
that
right?
was great. Go on.
here's the thing. I think they're the best team to play Villa this season, right? But don't let them fool you, right? They had more chances to win that game than any VAR controversy.
I heard
okay?
Odegaard missed a couple still.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I heard.
Now that's
Odegaard
the
was
thing.
the
When I was on the terrace saying they would go, oh, but we played well, we just missed chances. To me, that's not playing well. Do you know what I mean? Because Martinez wasn't man of the match, their goalie. He didn't make any outstanding saves, right? He wasn't like Alisson was today at Crystal Palace, who made a couple of point saving saves, like to keep Liverpool in the game and keep them with the 3 points. Martinez had a few decent saves, but they weren't peppering. They weren't like in terms of, oh my god, that's so close. The closest actually Arsenal came to scoring was when Martinez dropped the ball onto his own post and they couldn't convert it in. That's the thing. But they played well, Arsenal, but they just couldn't finish. And this is where we keep telling them, okay, you can ask for a midfielder all you want, but you need a striker.
I think it's both.
Do you know what I mean? They need a striker because Saka was average, Martinelli average. Jesus played okay. But they just, they create the chances, but they're very like tame up front. And this is what we've been telling them, right? It's like Arsenal are playing worse than last season, but getting the results, right? They got away with it to a certain degree, although they won during Luton. They beat Luton, but they got away with it. But let's face it, right? A couple of rare mistakes in that game probably, if those don't happen, Arsenal probably run out comfortable winners, right? If we're actually true to form. But today, Aston Villa didn't play that well. You know what I mean? Out of the first 20 minutes, they didn't really even play that well. But yeah, Arsenal lost, and they have to hold that, right? Because they're all crying about, we're 6 points ahead of City. Well, if City beat Luton tomorrow, those 6 points have become 3 points, right? Do you know what I mean? Villa are now a point behind you, and now Liverpool are a point ahead of you. And you go to you talk about Man United going to Liverpool in a week. You go to Liverpool in 2 weeks.
Yep, they do.
You know what I mean? You go to Liverpool in 2 weeks, yeah? And it's not Liverpool where you allowed them back into the game 2-2 last season. This is Liverpool who aren't playing at their best, but will be up for that. And, we're then going to see a possible third defeat. I don't even know who they're playing actually next week. It's probably someone at home, but
Brighton.
Yeah, they'll probably beat Brighton. Because Brighton scraped a draw against Burnley today.
And actually, I don't think they have a must-win game in Europe. I don't think. No, they didn't have a must-win game. I think they qualified.
Yeah, but their squad's not that big anyway, is it? So, but yeah, Arsenal were goodish, but like I said, they couldn't finish properly. Pause. So
hey yo,
crazy man.
Hey yo, hey yo.
But, that was So Arsenal was just very toothless.
Go. I mean, did you watch the game?
You know what, man? I didn't watch any football today. You know what I mean? I took a healthy break today. You know what I mean? I had to take a wellness check. It's a wellness check. You know what I mean?
Wellness check. I hear that. Lewis, did you actually watch the game?
The United game?
No. We passed that.
The Villa game.
Villa.
Yeah. I watched the Arsenal game. Did a hate along. It was a great day.
Thoughts on the game. Bias aside, and with the bias.
They're gonna bitch and moan about the penalty decision, and it's just copium, and I'm so bored of it. Like these lot yet again were ineffective in the final third in an away game, but that will just fly under the radar, and I'm not listening to it. Saka was shit. I forgot Martinelli was even on the pitch. Havertz was probably their best player. That's not a good thing. It's like when you say Bruno or Maguire is your best player, or we say Gallagher was the best player. That's not a good thing. It's a fucking bad thing. But they're gonna hype it up because they're so malnourished when it comes to Havertz and everything. So it is what it is. But they were mid. They were fucking mid, and they never deserved to win in the first place. Like, it went down to one goal. You could say they controlled the midfield at certain periods, but they did nothing with it. So it doesn't mean anything. They would have either drawn that game or lost that game. They were never in a position to win the game. They never deserved it.
Yeah, and that's why it's like.
And Auntie, before you go, yes, Hassan, to answer your question, he says, will The Rock and Stone Cold, aka Sam and Flawless, come together tomorrow to cook troops rivalry aside? Hey, I'm with cooking.
We're gonna be the Shield tomorrow.
I'm with it.
You can leave me out of an Arsenal.
I don't know. I think you guys are more like a hyped up Mean Street Posse. If you're not the
hey,
Shield.
you know one thing about the Mean Street Posse though? Their entrance music was fire. That was slept on. Like that mentioned that. Yeah, it was fine. Let me get to the super chat as well. But Lewis will be front and center. Hey, Hassam, you funny. I'm all for the jokes. You say some funny shit against Arsenal. I'm there. I'm fully with it. I know Lewis.
Oh, be a first because he likes to kiss Arsenal's butt. Usually,
you
kisses you, kissing Spurs' butt. He does the same for Arsenal. You Arsenal butt kisser.
Big up to Martin Pedersen for the super chat. Big up, man. Much appreciated, my guy. Says, hi, you're a nice guy, flawless. Even if you talk about other people's team, you say it with wisdom, not just to talk shit since it's not your team. Really appreciate listening to you. Big up for the kind words, my guy. Much appreciated. Big up. Look, hey, Surfer, less of that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Big
like the word. I don't like the word
big
wisdom associated with you.
I'm a nice guy, and I do speak with wisdom. I just don't speak with wisdom.
The only thing wisdom should be associated with you when you've got a problem with your tooth or something like that. You know what I mean?
See, that's why it is.
He probably doesn't have his wisdom tooth at this point, man, considering how old he is, isn't it? So wouldn't be surprised. The silver teeth.
Good Lord.
That ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? Gold teeth in the back, man.
Got a silver grill. It's gold.
Yeah, I'm saying they're gold, man. Gold and platinum now. But all jokes aside, to you, Martin, big up for the super chat again. Love the kind words and thank you, man. Someone who gets it. Like people just think I just be trolling when I'm talking. Like, no. I ain't just trolling when I'm talking about rivals, but yeah, man, much appreciated. And I think it's the first time I've seen your name in the chat, so big up as well.
Big up.
Nah, and just to clarify to Sam, he says until Flawless, aka Seth Rollins, hits us with a chair, Lewis. If I'm hitting anyone with a chair, it's you, Sam. Let's just clarify. Like Lewis, I won't do that to you. You know it's you.
Out of Chelsea.
Like,
Camille makes a very good point.
It won't be a slam to the back either. You'll actually slam him in the head like that. That's all it is.
It's crazy. And to T.O. who says, is it a live back again pod? I believe it's being recorded. I believe so. You know what I'm saying?
If we win, we should go live.
But I will suggest that we go live, but we'll see. Obviously, it's on Troops runs it. So it's on Troops on what he wants to do. But yeah, like you lot seem to enjoy the live, the last one, the first one we ever did. So yeah, we'll try and get it running again 110%. Hey, you lot continue. Andy says, why would Douglas Luiz leave Villa for Arsenal? Go on, sir. Are you shaking your head? So I'll let you get to that. Hold up 1 second. Raja, it's going on right now on the Twitch. NBA playing tournament watch along is going down on the Twitch right now. Timo's over there. Sheik is over there as well. So yeah, if you want to watch Lakers Pacers, it's on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Yeah, go on, Surfer.
At the moment, the way Villa are playing, I wouldn't leave them for Arsenal. We're only a point behind Arsenal. Why would they? Listen, I don't think Villa are going to win the league, but you know they got a shot finishing in the top 4 this season. Definitely. They're playing very well. I think he's right. I think if Villa maybe weren't doing as high as they were, then yeah, I think you consider it in January. Maybe if they go back in the summer for him, depending where Villa finish, then yeah, maybe he would. If Villa finish outside the Champions League spots, I don't think they will. But maybe he will. But right now, I wouldn't want to lead there. You're guaranteed he starts every single game.
That's true.
I don't know. I do not know if he starts every single game for Arsenal.
All right, here's what I take to that. He should start every single game if he goes to Arsenal. But will he is the question.
That's the thing.
Here's the thing as well with Villa. Like, I think they got the 5th richest owner in the league too. Like, as long as they keep going, like they're in a very good position and on a very upward trajectory. And Douglas Luiz would be a key part of that. So I could, like, Tio's right as well. Arsenal are potentially going for a trophy, so I could see that potentially playing a part. Villa's not as small time as other clubs.
But I think the question you have to ask is, do you
play
as long as Man City, is at that top, with Pep Guardiola, is that going to an Arsenal going to be that much of a fit? Do you have that much of a belief that you're going to win that EPL trophy? You know what I'm saying to you? Is it just not better to go to, say, at Aston Villa, get into the UCL of them? You're probably going to win the Conference League this season, in my opinion, considering that the level of the Conference League's at. You get a chance to play.
A better chance of winning a trophy.
Let me address the Sam.
Before you address saying, keep it clean in the chat. Unless you know my man, but just keep it clean in the chat. I don't know if you know him or not. Hassam.
Come on, man.
Keep it clean in the chat, people. No personals. Keep it all football, all above the belt. Thank you very much. Go on.
So let me address to Sam, aka Big Cherry, aka Chief Arsenal Butt Kisser, in the chat. Arsenal have a chance to win a trophy. Says who? Do you know what I mean?
No, he
They've
said a
won-
bigger chance. He said a bigger chance.
At the moment, they don't.
Mm.
Why is there a bigger
they
chance?
don't,
Because
yeah.
he wouldn't pick Arsenal to win the Champions League. I know he wouldn't.
Mm.
And in the Premier League, I know he wouldn't. And in the Premier League, you know, they're only a point behind. They're only a point behind Arsenal, 2 points behind Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So at the moment,
And Man City could be 3 points behind if they win the game. And Man
Also,
City
you
could
should
be-
ask yourself, Hassan, why don't Liverpool go in for someone like Douglas?
Because he asked it because he said so flawless surfer if I reverse the Arsenal to Liverpool, would the answer change? The thing is, I didn't. I'm still weighing up in regards to, yes, the move to Arsenal makes sense again on paper logically. But with him, if I'm going to Arsenal, yes, I think it's a better move for him if Arteta plays him consistently. Because obviously
Here's the
Arsenal are
thing.
close to something, but
Here's the thing.
Willie, that's the thing. Go on.
Here's the thing. I think Liverpool should go for him. Because I've seen Endo the last two. Endo is the player who we thought he was. I don't think he can handle the physical side of this league at this moment in time. I've seen him in the last 2 games. He hasn't looked that good. And I think Liverpool have a better chance of signing Douglas Luiz than Arsenal do. I just do. I think there's also more. I think there's a bigger chance of Liverpool winning something this year than Arsenal. If I'm being honest.
And also, if he gets linked
they
to
should win the Europa League, you know.
Oh yeah, they
they
should
should
smash
win
the Europa League. They should have that in the bag. I'm talking
exactly.
like
They should be
I'm
winning.
talking Premier League. I'm talking like domestic trophies. Yeah.
Yeah, that and
Also, if he
Carabao.
gets
I
linked
think,
with Liverpool, he's going to end up in a Chelsea shirt in 2 weeks.
That and Carabao, I would say, yeah.
No,
No, we should. I think he's got a better chance of starting for Liverpool every week than he has for Arsenal, given your midfield options.
But I think if you, Sam, if you surface logic, he has more chances of winning a trophy at Liverpool than he does at Arsenal currently. If he was to move in January,
that I agree with, because I think
You have no matter what your other attackers are doing, you've got Mo Salah, right?
yeah.
You've got Mo Salah, right? Now he scored his 200th goal. Hopefully that will make him a little bit less selfish than he has been in the last couple of games. But now you've got Mo Salah, right? You've got Douglas Luiz could easily replace Endo, and you'd have a better midfield right there and then. Liverpool are a proper DM away from cementing defo top 2 in the league, I think, this season. That's what I really do think, because their attacking options, although they're sort of they need improving. They've still got Mo Salah there. About to be 205 next week. Oh, he's going to score 5. You said he's going to score 5. Oh my God! If he scores 5,
I mean, it's possible.
If he scores 5 against United, you build a statue for him that day. You commission a statue as soon as the final whistle goes. You all the merchandise like Spurs do after they win or even draw a big game. Bring the plates out, bring the scarves out, make a documentary about it if he scores 5. But anyway, yeah, I think Douglas Luiz has a better chance of starting for Liverpool than he does for Arsenal, because I think Arsenal would switch him and Rice for games in that position. Whereas I think Douglas Luiz is better than Endo in that position and will allow McAllister to actually play the 8 role properly.
Exactly.
So
No, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, you lot can do. Hey, Andy, good question, man. Like I said, big up all the members. Good to see so many green usernames in the chat. If you want to join the membership, the link is in the pinned comment. Many great perks, including your question taking priority, like a super chat as well. Fan calling shows, you queue jump, because I'm going to be running a fan calling show. I've not added it to the channel yet. I may do it as a weekly thing, but Monday. Well, tomorrow, technically now, if you're in the UK time zone, 5 p.m. UK time, Tokyo-ish, that's the fan calling show. And that's open for anybody to call in, no matter who you support. Doesn't matter if you're new here, if you're a regular watcher, whatever the case may be. But we're only at 75 likes and there's over 130 people in here. Let's get up to 100 likes, people. What are we doing? Let's get up to triple digits and hit the subscribe button as well. The race is on before the year is out, before 2024, to get us to 9,000 subscribers, people. Come on, man. Let's get us there. As I'm saying, I think Luton draw with City. Yeah, we'll see. But I think City beat them.
Let's be real, lads. Let's be real, lads. Let's be real, lads.
Lads.
Yeah, come on, lads. You know,
You're on mute,
lads,
Andrew.
it's Luton.
sorry, that's hopium
Lads.
from Sam there.
Wait, can you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
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 We can hear you.
What?
Yeah.
Say again?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me see. If I missed your question as a member, people, write it again and I will get to it, but I don't think I missed any. Arsenal face Brighton, West Ham, Fulham, Liverpool in the next 3 weeks before the transfer window. How many points do you think they'll get? We'll go to you, Ahmed. Also, Arsenal, let me actually pull up their fixture list properly so we can do the home and away.
Can you tell us whether they're home
We'll
and
get
away as well? I
everybody.
know the
Yeah, I do it now.
Away.
I do it
think
now.
Fulham's
One
away as well. So
all right, so we'll go to you, Ahmed. So Brighton at home, Arsenal, Brighton at, Arsenal at home.
Arsenal at home. They're not really.
Yes,
I
Arsenal
don't
at home.
think like that. I don't know if they're that great at home because, that's the. You know what? I think that could be a cheeky draw. I'm thinking 2-2 on that one.
You saying draw?
I'd
Yeah.
say
Okay.
2-2.
You saying draw? Okay. Then they face Liverpool away.
oh no, that's no
Yeah,
points.
They ain't
No
they winning
points.
that. They don't win that. Yeah, then
Okay,
0 points. Yeah, I
then they
have to say
face
0 points on that one.
West Ham at home.
Oh,
They usually win that one.
they usually win that one, but you never know. West Ham might be a bit more up for it. You know what I mean? Of the.
So we need a result, my friend. You, Ahmed, Mr. Bitch.
You know what? I'm gonna give them the win. I'm gonna give. You know what? I'm gonna give them the win. I'll give them the win.
Cool. And then the 31st of December, Fulham away.
Guaranteed win. I don't even need to say that, man. That's
All right.
win.
So that's what did you say for that? So that's draw, win,
7 points.
loss,
I said 7
win.
points.
All right. So
Yeah,
7 points. Fairs.
I think
Same to you.
They get 7 points as well, but they beat Brighton and West Ham at home and draw Fulham away and lose to Liverpool. I think they get 7 points from that.
Lewis, what you saying? They get 0 points, yeah?
From what?
From this run. So Brighton at home, West Ham at home, Liverpool away, Fulham away.
They beat West Ham and Fulham.
Okay.
Draw to Brighton. Probably just try hype up an equalizer or something, and then they'll get battered at Liverpool.
Yeah, so it's Brighton at home first, Liverpool away, West Ham at home, Fulham away. That's their
Brighton,
next
West Ham away.
No, West Ham at home. So it's Brighton at home,
two home
Liverpool.
games.
Yeah, the two home games are Brighton and West Ham.
Oh, so they do 2 away back to back.
No. So it's Brighton at home first, Liverpool away second, West Ham at home third, and then Fulham away fourth.
Okay, so draw Brighton, lose Liverpool, beat West Ham. I'm gonna say, Fulham are losing.
You really think they draw with Brighton? And Brighton have won 1 game in 2.5 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say to me,
they've got that stretched ass team.
They just scraped a draw against Burnley as well today.
Yeah. Switch Brighton and West Ham. They'll draw to West Ham.
all right, cool, fair. So how many points is that?
5.
5 points. All right. I think they beat Brighton definitely.
Yeah.
110%. I think they beat Brighton. I think they lose away at Anfield. I think they beat West Ham, and I think they beat Fulham. And that's not because I think Arsenal are great. I just don't rate them teams. I don't think West Ham away. Yeah, they win at Spurs, but I don't think West Ham are any great.
West Ham can do the physical battle with Arsenal and they'll win it. I think there could be something. Fulham, they'll smoke Fulham. Is what.
Yeah, that is. I would hope to be wrong, and I hope they lose they lose 3 out of the 4 and then draw to and draw to Liverpool. Well, we'll see.
I just want to celebrate Chelsea record intact. The 15 league goals in a season conceded because Liverpool and Arsenal both conceded 15, and they will concede more during the season. So that record is intact.
15 goal day. Let's go.
Yeah, 15 goals. That's the only record we've got there. So.
Dear me. Can't be hyping this up, man.
Invincible's hype. How about you try and concede 8 open play goals in the season?
I'm just depressed.
How about a hype up an uppercut to your chin? How about I do that? Yeah.
You know what? I'm with that.
Iron chin, man. Iron chin.
Iron chin. Shut up, man. Iron chin.
I really think he's this guy.
You'll need an iron chin afterwards, man. Uppercut you. That's right.
That's an iron chin to do with a straight face.
Yeah, I mean, that's like Iron Mike. No.
Iron Mike, who also got stopped, but we move. But yeah. Big up to Martin Pedersen.
He didn't have an iron chin when he got stopped, I tell you.
Yeah, fucking idiot. To Martin Pedersen says Arsenal have faced 3 top 10 teams away, 2 losses and a draw. I've been saying all week they underestimated Aston Villa. Why Arsenal have only talked about winning. Liverpool have played 5 of the top 10 teams away. Big up for the super chat. And yeah, that's a valid point. I actually didn't know that they'd faced 3 of the top 10 teams away and they had lost 2 and drew the other one. I did not know this. Do I think they underestimated Villa? I didn't watch the game, but I think they knew going there having that Villa just beat Manchester City, had won 14 home games in a row. I think they were fully aware. I think they would have been up.
I didn't think they underestimated. I think they played better than Villa. They just didn't.
didn't
The
score.
most important part of the pitch finishing is where they didn't play well.
Do you
That's
guys
the
think
most
that,
important part.
do you
That's
think
fair.
Arsenal fans respect Emery enough? I don't think they
No.
do. You know,
No,
No.
and it's because of that. Yeah, they don't. That's, and I feel part of it is like when people think, you know, Arsenal underestimate what's it called Aston Villa, because they just believe that, you know, Emery is not a good enough manager to, like, you know, beat them. That's the reason why for me.
no, because if they admit that he's a good manager, it undoes Arteta. That's what it does. Isn't it?
Also, he failed there. Like, that's what happened.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
failed
saying?
there. He failed there.
That's what happened
fine.
there,
But
and that's no
what-
disrespect. He still had a successful managerial career if he stopped today.
And I just think if he does something with Villa, like get him in the Champions League or win a trophy, it will probably say more on his time at Arsenal. Say more on the actual whole situation than his managerial.
It's the only club he's been trophyless at.
Right. If he does, if he wins a trophy with Villa, gets him into Champions League over the length of the contract he's there, it will say more about what happened at Arsenal, more about what happened at Arsenal about the whole situation instead of him alone, like that. Because he was always going. It was like Moyes after Fergie left. He came in after Wenger left. Do you know what I mean? Those, you know, and I don't know what it says really that Arteta really won with Unai Emery's squad, right? He won the FA Cup with Unai Emery's squad, and Arteta has literally replaced every member of that team, every member of that squad, and he's not won anything in 4 years, right? So I don't know what that says about really him, but you know they won't admit it because I don't know why they just won't admit it and just say okay, so he's a good manager, but he just failed here.
Yeah,
Just
and that's
do
okay.
that.
And the thing
It's
is,
okay.
that's okay to say. Same way you look at a David Moyes, who you just mentioned, was successful at Everton, failed even though he didn't win anything. He was a success at Everton. Came to Manchester United, failed at Manchester United, went to West Ham, and has been successful at West Ham.
Right.
That's okay because the same way we talk about managers and pressure, certain players being good enough for a certain level, certain managers are just good enough for a certain level, and that's no disrespect. If you are like in that second tier Conference League, Europa League, Emery's your guy. He is your guy because he's going to deliver at that level. Same way Mourinho is now at that level. Moyes is that to an extent as well. Not so much like in regards to top four, but say with Moyes, you just want to be a solidified mid-table club.
It's like a reverse of the Chelsea fans when you talk about Thomas Tuchel. It'll be like they won't have any. Bulk of them won't have any criticism of Thomas Tuchel, even though he got thrashed today by Frankfurt.
Someone been to Cheltenham
and already out of one of the German Cups. And when he went there, he was on for a treble and only just won the league in the last day of the season because Dortmund capitulated, as per usual. But they won't talk about it. With us, it'll be, he won the Champions League. I always want to come back with the answer and go, okay, then. So then you rate Di Matteo more, right? Because he won another trophy that season when he won the Champions League. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Do you know what I mean? Because he won the FA Cup as well as the Champions League. But yeah, it's a sort of like that. I mean, it's so weird when you talk about Tuchel in the Champions League, and then people like bring up Mourinho, and there's more criticism of Mourinho, which is very strange sometimes. And I don't know how you can criticize Mourinho more than Thomas Tuchel. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Thomas Tuchel, he did a good job at Chelsea, but he's gone now. He's not the best coach in the world. Because I got to tell you right now, I think if they bomb out the Champions League, I think Tuchel might get replaced in the summer, even if they win the league. Because they should win the league, right?
The league's a dead
The league's a done thing. It's like PSG. It's like Celtic in Scotland.
It's the bare minimum.
Right? It's bare minimum, right? Winning the league is bare minimum.
Man, simple.
Actually, probably the bare minimum is probably domestic treble. Really, at Bayern, it should be, right? It should be.
That's fair. What is it? Wait, what's the third? They got the Pokal Cup, and what's the other one?
No, they don't. There's only the Pokal.
Oh, there's only one.
So domestic double.
Then domestic double should be the bare minimum for Bayern. But they haven't won that cup in a while either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I wouldn't put that down to only Tuchel though.
Would you put it down to Tuchel this season?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they lost to Southampton this season. I would too, but I mean, in general, because like what Leipzig has been dominating the last few years. I think Dortmund actually won it a couple of seasons ago. Like they go more for the Champions League and the league titles.
Yeah.
But
it's like the league titles
the league title is like obviously the bread and butter, and then you go for the Champions League. Like the Pokal is third on the list.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying is like, if you really think about it, the league title in Germany for Bayern is like it should be a formality, right? Because they have the best players, they buy their rivals' players. You know, they have their youth system is basically Bundesliga. You know what I mean? They don't really, you know, and then they just bring them through, and then they just win the title. But you know,
but even then, in recent times, it hasn't been that way. Actually, which is the hilarious part. But they still have obviously been winning the league title. Obviously, this season, I mean, let's see what happens because. I mean, I've been saying that all year. I don't think Bayern have been playing well all year, to be honest. But
no. I don't think they've been playing well either. They just have Harry Kane.
Yeah, exactly. And now, even in the league, they're getting punished for not playing well, to be honest. So,
yeah.
I mean, let's see if they can recover in terms of form. But if Leverkusen, I think Leverkusen play today. So if they win, I think they go clear like by 5 points. I think.
Jez, do you think they go for Paulinho in January again? Because I think they have to. Does that mean Goretzka is
I've been saying that for a long time. The guy's just a German McTominay.
Yeah, he is. He really is. He is. No, he's right. I know what he says. And also Kimmich is
that's just a funny comparison.
I don't know about you, Jez. Look at Kimmich's body language. He doesn't look like he wants to be there anymore.
I've been trying to say this a couple.
It's like he's falling out with Tuchel or something.
Me personally, I think he's a bit overrated now these days, in my opinion.
Right.
But it could be right. It could be just a thing where he just maybe doesn't fuck with Tuchel. I mean,
do you remember when Tuchel first went in this season? He started really substituting him quite a lot.
He's just been doing bare weird things like he's playing triple Moting. He's playing triple Moting over. He's been playing triple Moting and Müller over Musiala in the 10 now, and obviously. No, that's why you get all these rumors now that Musiala could leave because he's not getting the game time, which makes sense. But
he's injured though, right? At the moment, am I right?
No, he was on the bench. He's healthy.
Oh, was he on the bench?
Yeah, he was on the bench. He's just not playing. He's not playing.
Old Trafford on Wednesday for you there, mate. Musiala comeback special. Old Trafford.
Let me get shut up. Hey, let me get to Martin for the super chat. Martin, big up for the super chat.
I saw that super chat about Arsenal because I came in because
yeah. Flo's yours.
Fuck Arsenal, they're losing all these games. I don't care.
Hey, Martin, big up for this super chat as well. He says, I think it was tactical from Aston Villa to defend more after the goal. I think that was the plan from the start since they had a tough schedule recently. What's up? I thought they underestimated Aston Villa. Again, I don't think
you see where that's wrong, right?
What?
Because they tried to defend. The problem is Arsenal had all those chances. They just couldn't finish. I do not know why Arsenal weren't targeted. In the first half and a bit early in the second half, Konsa was the perfect target for them because they overran the Villa's right hand side, but they just didn't continue to do it. Mm-hmm. They kept going on the Arsenal right with Saka, and what was really strange, and actually Arsenal fans have pointed this out, it's really weird. Saka will get a fullback booked, right, but then he doesn't do anything after that. He doesn't attack the fullback or try and get a second foul. He backs off. He gets quiet during the game. On the left-hand side, whether you put Trossard and Martinelli, there was an overlap there, and he didn't do it. Konsa's not a right-back. He's a centre-back, yeah? He doesn't have the natural instincts to do that. They bought Matty Cash on in the end, but he's only come back injured. But there was a big space there, and they didn't use it. They hardly used it. It was very strange tactics. And Lewis is right. When Havertz is your best player, take a look at yourself in the mirror.
Look, I didn't watch the full thing because I'm going to shout out to Troops, but I seen him saying his clip like the only player who like can hold their head up high after that is Kai Havertz. I was like, whoa. And I was like, right, Troops rarely, what's they called, drank the Kool-Aid. I was like, first, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Troops.
The one thing I do want to say is I don't think actually that Arsenal underestimated them. I just think Aston Villa just did just enough, and Arsenal was just bare.
Can I be honest with you? I think they used a lot of energy and adrenaline in that Man City game, and they ran out of energy during that second half. You could tell because their passes were sloppy, they hardly attacked, and they gave away the ball a lot. And credit to Arsenal in some periods, they created the chances, but they couldn't finish. And that's why I say it wasn't a good performance, because that is finishing is part of the whole performance, right? I mean, if Martinez had an Alisson type game, I would have gone, hey, that's just Martinez having a super game and he wasn't allowing anything to cross the line. So, you know.
That's first. And big up to Jacob, big up to some goats. And then he put Ann Surfer as well. But shout out to Jacob
This
every
guy.
single.
I don't know
every
what I've done to this
single
guy,
time.
man. I don't know why.
Make sure you lot go subscribe to his channel. One, because he's dunking on Surfer, which is great. Two, he just recently
Why
went
would
over
you say that?
3K as well. Oh, why? Oh,
Why would you say that, man?
Why would you
He's
say that? Yeah,
He's
hold
just
that.
Seth Rollins to me live on the
Hold
screen
that.
right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Just,
Hold
Jez,
that.
he just Seth Rollins chair in the back.
Because he was like, oh, Luciano under the bright lights. Yeah,
He did a Ric Flair low blow live right now.
Yeah. And to Spoobie, he says, is Haaland out of the squad tomorrow? I didn't know he was
There
injured.
was like a report saying apparently he's not even in the squad for the Luton trip.
Hey, and big up Donna C in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Wagwan, Mr. Flawless.
Yeah,
Wagwan, Donna. Shout out to Donna. Big up to Timo with the score update. Again, he's live on the Twitch people right now. So for those that are looking for the NBA in-season final, it's going down now on the Twitch. Timo's over there. Also, Sheik is over there as well. Where is Theo? I'm hoping he's Mr. Theo. I hope he'll be here. He'll be on the gaming channel probably shortly. You about to GTA still? I'm looking to run it. You looking to run it, Surfer?
Yeah. Whatever.
After this, we'll run it after this.
Whatever the game you want to do.
Yeah, GTA, 100%. We'll run it after
GTA,
this.
cool.
Yeah, clubs. To be speaking of too much adrenaline, that was yesterday with clubs. I'm saying we finally, for those that don't know, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Gaming. First and foremost, we finally got our Division 2 and got into Division 1. Finally got promoted. When I say
didn't play, we got to earn our bread back. We didn't play, so we got to earn it back. You know,
the relief. You know what I'm saying? That you heard from everybody when we actually won that game and got out of that division. So yeah, make sure you check it out, people. Sarcasm City TV Gaming. I'll drop the link in the chat again when this other laptop decides to start working again properly. But yeah, TJ will be here as well. Big up to Stack as well. Yeah, go on.
But obviously I was late here for the stream. But who was Man United's scapegoat today or yesterday?
I seen some people in the chat were talking about Martial. I seen some people conversation about it was a per usual conversation about Sancho.
We can talk about what's it called, Martial, but I kind of like Haaland was worse than Martial today.
Talk about it, fam. The floor is yours. Chat about it. Talk about it.
I was just thinking about it and saying, like, I know he's new and he's still young, but mate, what is he actually out there other than just wrestling the centre backs? Like, bro, maybe
big up as well.
Maybe it's just tactics, but all I
big up Warrior, bro.
Big up Warrior, bro. All I remember is coming on, wrestling the centre backs and getting the yellow card.
Yeah.
And Bruno, I thought because I looked away from the game, I thought he picked up a yellow card because maybe he made a tackle and shit. Apparently, it was for dissent, right?
Yeah, it was dissent.
For dissent, you know, knowing that you need one more yellow card to first suspension. I thought he did it on purpose.
People are speaking about it.
I thought that I ain't trying to be in the I ain't trying to have the CV again.
Trying to be on the lines then.
I'm saying
because if that was Martial, or if that was
they would have called him a monkey, a nigga. Like I was saying all this stuff. Like we're all just like crazy, bro. Like that's why. And you know what? I don't care what people tell me. I put that down as he ghosted that game because he ain't trying to. Another big game he ghosted, even though he didn't play. If you get
can I just say something? Jez is black.
Yeah, I'm black, people. By the way, yeah.
Of course.
Just in case people are new.
People are new, but it's crazy that people think that I would just sit here and just let him freely say that. Yeah, I know that's crazy.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
they thought, everything flies over here. But yeah, that's a great. What's it called? Yes, just to clarify again, people. Yes, Jez is black. That's A1. Yes, facts. Yeah, go on, Jez.
He's black, bro. Yeah, he's black.
Hey, 2024 wish, man. Maybe you got I mean, some of the people see me actually in the chat. Some of the people actually see me actually on camera at times.
I know what. Like, I've seen him. I know what he looks like.
Yeah, that's it. But but even in the chat, because sometimes I click on my camera quickly and like accidentally, then people see me actually. Oh shit, Jess, you're black. Yeah, I'm black. But I mean, Peter says I'm like the most German African ever. So. But now I was talking about how this
Bruno
is crazy. The more scapegoats are leaving the pitch, more scapegoats are not playing on the regular. and the excuses are all literally just running out from like
Talk about
who's
it.
next? Who next? Like Arthur?
Because
Like,
he was right. Because he was all. Remember, at one point, even though he was playing terrible, you don't have to do a face reveal. I know what Jez looks like. 2,
yeah,
remember it was Rashford. Rashford was and don't get me wrong, the criticism of Rashford was fair, but he was taking like it. Yeah, we take Rashford out and we do so much better. I bet. But go on, carry on.
yeah, like because this is the mad thing. Because like what I see people blame Luke Shaw, but then I'm like, y'all taught me Luke Shaw's the glue.
Yep.
Y'all taught me that just the other week.
Told you, man. Pretty sick.
And Onana, do you think Onana should have done better for the second?
The header.
The header.
I don't know, because people been trying to play him for the second goal.
You know why? I can't blame someone. It's a header inside the 6-yard box. I'm not really looking at my goalkeeper like that. You know who I blame mostly for that? Who made 2 mistakes?
Yeah,
Luke Shaw for giving the ball away and Luke Shaw for getting dunked on.
And that's my thing. Like now Onana's becoming a scapegoat too.
That's Luke Shaw's fault.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like more and more. It's like more scapegoats.
Because there's no Sancho, there's no Martial, there's no Casemiro, there's no Varane, there's no Rashford. Like people more and more so notice the common theme between all 5 of those players. Oh no, actually I shouldn't say that. All tall. That's what I'd say. All tall. All tall. All tall. That's the word we'll use. Tall. Yeah.
And crazy wages.
Tall, small.
Overpaid footballer.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And now Martial
you know why you don't like them? They're tall.
They're tall. Yeah, I'm saying. They're tall. Yeah, I'm saying.
They're tall and overpaid.
You like those small players. Yeah.
They're tall and overplayed. Like this is what they are.
Don't like those tallers. They don't like.
Yeah.
Shit. We know it's
I didn't say nothing. I just said tallers. You can take that for you.
You don't like them tallers.
Just saying.
We know it's getting.
You don't like them tallers and you like them smackers. That's all you like.
Them tallers, yo, that's bad.
But bro, like I said, I think in your comments.
Let him go.
Sorry, Jess, I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm gonna let you go first before compose. You mute yourself.
Oh my god, yo, that is yo, you lot are sleeping on that. That is a fucking hilarious joke, man. I said them tall.
Hey, why is my fire then not there?
Oh, that is hilarious, yo. It's crazy. They all tall. They are. They all tall. You lot see the theme. You know what I'm saying? You lot see the theme with Casemiro, Varane, Martial, Sancho. You know what I'm saying? They're all tall, man. They're all tall.
They're all tall, man.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, I agree with some of the criticism of some of them. Your Martials, your Sancho. Casemiro is wild.
I think Martial's tall as well.
Yeah. But I agree with the criticism of Martial and Sancho. I hear it. Varane and Casemiro is fucking wild to me. You know
but even then, it's like that's what I'm talking about. Even if you want to say, okay, these two, there's criticism that, like, bro. I mean, one, they're all tall. Maybe that's the issue, but But yeah, like.
And before you carry on, Jez, to S Dizzle in the chat, yes, pro clubs. This is to anybody. As long as you have the PS4 game, PS4 version, and a headset. Once we got space, we always running trials. So yes, S Dizzle, 100%. That's to you and anybody else. But again, PS4 version, you know what I'm saying, or PS4 game and a headset. Ideally, defensive players. But if you're an offensive player, that's fine, because there'll be a time we're running a stream and we need a striker or a number 10 or a winger or whatever.
We need a striker, especially Jacob.
This guy, yo, this fucking guy. Go on, carry on. Hey, Spoobie, you get it, man. Hey, Spoobie, you get it. Definitely too tall. Yeah, that's what it is. Too tall, man.
He looked right through us, man. But yeah, definitely, for the pro clubs, they're looking for the attackers, man. They're looking for the shooter. You know what I mean?
My God. Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, what I wanted to say is, before I forget it, is I think I said in your chat earlier after the game. All of a sudden, it went from look at what Ten Hag did against Chelsea to the players are just not good enough again. I was like, bro,
Oh, let's see Alex's messages. Big up, Alex. Redneck Blue.
Yeah, big up Alex.
Yeah, see his messages now. Big up, Alex.
There we go. Big up Alex.
Hey, Buddha, yeah, I know I'm hilarious. Like, that's why I'm a cunt too. But yeah, and it's just
yeah, proper tall you know what I'm saying? But yeah, go on, carry
yeah, very, very tall.
Yeah, you're a tall cunt. That's what you are.
I'm actually taller than the average person.
Yeah, we know. We've seen you on camera. We know.
Oh shit! Now this tall thing's gonna be a female for the next weeks, but
oh yeah, this is that's our own language. That's hilarious. Yo, I'm sorry, tall is fucking funny, yo.
But this is what I was meaning that how is it that the manager cannot receive equal criticism when the team also loses, but then when the team does well with the wins, it's all hell manager. That's what I say. There's always needs to be balanced criticism.
Favoritism. Let me get to the super chat real quick. Ace.
Yeah, I'll come anyway.
Super chat as well says watching you lot play clubs is hilarious. Yeah, hilarious. I think Jacob and TJ secretly love each other. They just got that brotherly bond, man. That's what it is. So that's where it stems from. Like you can tell, like they're actual brethren, and they have that family like bond, and that's what you do. You beef your siblings. Like if you grew up with little brothers or cousins or whatever, like that's what it's like, and that's what those two are like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Spoopy, big up for the super chat, appreciate it. And yeah, clubs is always hilarious, in particular with those two, because they're both funny as well. Like they are. Big up to Prime in the cut. Yes, Prime, what are you telling me? You good? Hey yo,
hi.
You good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, ABJ, this is mad funny, yo. Them tallers over there.
Hey, that might be our secret. This might be our secret language now over here.
Hey, this is to all my tallers out there.
Yeah, shout out to
You're good with me, man.
Shout out to all tallers, man.
You know what? Let me not ask.
Oh, them tallers.
Don't.
We'll clarify. So what we were talking about United Prime. So this is for clarification. Just to clarify it for anyone. So we were talking about Manchester United and Jez was mentioning how all the scapegoats are like disappearing. So all the players who normally get blamed when Manchester United lose type of thing. So like there's no Varane, he's not out there. Casemiro's not out there. You can throw Pogba in the mix if you want. Sancho's not out there because Jez asked me and someone had mentioned Martial and Sancho at the end of the watch along. So I'm like, there's no Martial, there's no Sancho. You know what I'm saying there's no Varane, there's no Casemiro to blame. And I said, interesting that, you know what I'm saying, and that all those players, you know, when you look at them are all tall, you know what I'm saying? And then it just from there, like, you know, like, they're all tall. You know? And the surfer goes, yeah, you know, there's a bunch of tallers, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're all tall, like, just saying. Just saying. And everyone's just really jokes.
Before they call us like tripping and that, oh, you must be standing for your no, they're just all tall.
Yeah, man, this is what it is. Yeah, I'll say they speak you doing too much. But link is for the membership is in the pinned comment. Have we hit 100 likes, people? And for those, it does say in the disclaimer on the introduction on the channel, if you are easily offended, this is not for you.
So the boss is in the comments. I am 5'10", not 8.
He's 5'10". Yeah, he's
5'10". That's still below the average height, to be honest.
Yeah, you're a defo taller. It's all right. You're a taller.
I thought the common denominator is that they're all
Trails.
not white. Well, okay.
That they're all what?
They're all not white. Oh, that was the common denominator.
This guy, yo. This guy.
There's always an odd one between the people.
There's always one, man. Fucking.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, that's the whole point. That like when we say the common feeling is they're all
tall. Lewis is definitely not tall.
No. We're talking about the. Never mind. Anyway, let's talk about 100 likes, people.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe to Lewis's channel. Subscribe to Tom's channel, who was there earlier. Links in the title. Also, the Bridge 258. Lewis's channel. The links underneath in the description. Every live stream on the channel, whether he's on the stream or not, it's underneath in the description. It's also on the featured channel page as well, so you can find his channel carefully. Lewis G. Final few questions, people. Final few questions before we do close out. But the content won't stop because we are gonna go live on the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel. Won't be pro clubs. We're just gonna run some GTA, just because.
That's talking about GTA, man. That GTA 6 in 2025, man.
Is it 25 or 24?
25.
Okay,
It didn't say when in 25. That's the problem.
Yeah.
If
it's like late 25, it's basically 2 years from now, isn't it?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do.
Or it could be Oli, but who knows? But yeah, man, can't wait.
And yeah,
like
just
the
to
team as
clarify
well.
to Curry P, I don't want no players from Chelsea. You're always trying to sell me some bullshit. Like I'm all good on that. And to Jedi Ghost says talk about Garnacho too, because most content creators scared to mention him. Who you been watching?
Yeah.
Because I see him get mentioned all the time. All the content creators I watch, Manchester United, like watch him. Like I legit spoke about him before. This is before you got here, and I said like he has some good attributes, but he's limited. Like that's just what it is. So
he's being overplayed.
Yeah, he's a limited winger. Like that's just what it is. He's electric. He's direct. He's fearless in that sense. Yes, so he's always gonna get goals and get assists just because he's a willing runner, and he's gonna continue. Like I've never see him stop trying. So just for sheer persistence. Yeah, it's willpower, sure, man. But yeah, sheer willpower.
One for
Just because of sheer willpower, as much as Justice being a dick, he's right. He's going to get, you know what I'm saying, goals and assists. But outside of that, I look at him. He's not technically, you know what I'm saying, like immense. He's not extremely skillful. He's not flamboyant. So like he's your modern day footballer, like a modern day winger. So that's why he's gonna have success in the league. But again,
he ain't no taller. That's what I'm saying.
Facts. Very similar to Højlund. He shouldn't be the starting winger. He should be number 2. He should be backing up whoever. He should be number 2, number 3.
He's being overplayed at the moment. Being overplayed.
So what you're saying is a limited winger cooked Reece.
Yeah, for that moment, yeah. Because again, you heard what I said, persistence. He's gonna do those things because he's gonna try that. Even if he was playing, let's say for argument's sake, he was playing 0 out of 10 at that point, and I got no change out of Reece James, no change out of Cucurella, and we're losing the game 2-0.
I don't need your explanation. All I heard is a limited winger cooked Reece.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, you don't need context for
you heard it because you said it.
Yeah.
Flawless said it.
No, you said it.
You repeated it. You did.
No, you said it.
And to LG24, who's asking me, what's your opinion on Martial? Because certain man actually rate him. I think he played for Paul tonight. Shouldn't be here. I've said this. Should have got sold in the summer. Why is he still here? And I'm a fan of him from a talent perspective, but he's been here long enough. Time to move him on.
9 seasons.
Sure, like they've been here long enough where we have a big enough sample size. Yeah, I think
2015.
I think Shaw, because he joined
Luke
in.
Shaw was 2014.
Yeah, because he joined in January under Van Gaal, whereas I think Shaw was signed under Moyes.
No.
Was it not?
No, Shaw was one of Van Gaal's first signings, and then
was it? Well, no, I think the deal
afterwards.
had been done already, though. I think the deal had been done before he got here.
Okay.
I think.
He arrived in the summer, I think. So.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. So yeah, like that.
Doors.
Yeah, like that's what it is. So yeah, Martial, like his time, like I've been saying this. You've been here. If you've been here for a significant amount of time, there's people who've been here half his time who I want gone. Like Bruno's been here 3.5 years, I think. Time, bye. I've seen enough and watched you play. So yeah, it is what it is. It is time to move him on. If Chelsea lose tomorrow, how much longer would you give Poch? I think everyone's Poch out. Actually, that's
only Poch out.
What are you saying, Prime? Are you Poch out?
Well, I never wanted them in the first place.
No, that's not the question, smartass.
I'm answering the question.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, but you didn't say that.
Look at this Ghanaian prick. Listen, man. Anyway,
hey, all I'm saying is
to clarify, Prime is black, also, people. Just for those watching. Go on, carry on.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, I saw a Nigerian the other day doing some very questionable stuff, getting arrested for it.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, I thought I was Italian, man, so it's not me. Anyways, let me answer Flo's question.
Pick and choose, man.
Yeah, we do. To answer your question,
crazy.
It's would I want him gone? Sure, but like, and I think that would probably fix things on the pitch to a certain extent. That's assuming we get the right appointment in.
First,
no, I mean,
well, he's saying he needs to be gone. He's not good enough.
What I'm saying, he needs to. I've been on what Lewis has been saying for like months now. He just needs to fix up. Like I knew Potter wouldn't be great, but I didn't think it wasn't supposed to be this bad.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be this bad.
Yeah,
I didn't want him, but I accepted it because the whole thing was 2-3 years he's here. He'll develop these young players. to a point where we can go and challenge, and then he'll leave. But like, we're not doing anything. People talk about how bad Man United are, but like, we are worse than them. Whether or not Chelsea fans will actually want to accept that, we are worse than them.
That's true.
It can't just be. It can't. As much as these players have been inconsistent this season, we can't just blame them because we got rid of all the players we didn't like in the summer, all the Mounts and Havertz, etc. Aspie, we got rid of everyone. So we can't now blame the players you guys all wanted in the summer.
True.
So, I don't know. But Poch, I'm like, just like, it shouldn't be this bad. Fix up. Shouldn't be this bad. But if he goes, like, what is the plan?
I had someone in the chat goes, I give Poch till January. It's like 3 weeks away, bro.
He's not lasting.
No, wait, that's more than 3 games. That's 3 weeks. That's about 6 games and 2 competitions.
Do you guys remember when did we play Newcastle?
Next Tuesday week.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah. Hold it down.
I mean, I have a feeling, to be fair, we actually might beat them in the cup. But if we get knocked out, like, I think he'll just ultimately be sacked soon enough.
Why are we even leaving it till then? If he can't get 2 victories in the games before
Lewis,
they
did that with Potter last season. It got to a point where Potter
learn from their mistakes.
He picked up a result and then he kept prolonging it.
If he can't get a win from Everton, you sack him in the tunnel, Ancelotti style. You don't even bring him.
You know what it is, but you see what it is, Lewis, man. You know what it is, Lewis, though. I feel that's from like the fans' perspective. I think they would just keep him just a bit longer.
But the thing is, though, they shouldn't be worried about.
They want top 4. They want
top 4. I don't know, but I don't know personally. But I'm just saying. I'm just bringing the argument saying that. Obviously, I think the Everton game. If you're not winning that today, I think a lot of people are gonna go into the whole wanting Poch out. But I don't know if they're gonna have that. But I don't know if they're gonna have it though.
But the thing is this, they shouldn't be worried about paying him off. They just offered a baseball guy $700 million.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, only a 2-year contract.
The way it's been spun, it's this whole by Poch, the club, even the fans, is that Nkunku comes back and makes us better.
Yeah.
That's why they've delayed him actually. Like, Nkunku said that he wanted to come back for Newcastle game before the international break. He has yet to play. When he eventually plays and we don't look good, then what? Nkunku is the final straw. If he doesn't look good, which he won't.
No.
We'll need Chilwell.
We'll need Chilwell back.
But Lewis, Lewis, we've seen Nkunku is the big hope everyone has. When he comes and he doesn't click straight away, which I'm not expecting him to, then there's nothing.
No, but that's what the next excuse will be.
For me, this is where everything is just wrong. Why is it that one player's out and all of the sudden it's a conversation of you can't buy a win, or you can't be actually consistent? Like, well, I see bad teams. I've seen bad teams with injuries having their staff out, still can perform. Like, KDB is out. Obviously, City's been inconsistent to their standards, but they can still go there and perform. They can still do something offensively just because KDB is not there. That's why I'm like, the Nkunku thing, if this is the board's mentality that because Nkunku's been injured, then something is seriously wrong there, in my opinion.
What the board's mentality watches. Poch built his entire system around Nkunku and then built it around Gallagher.
Good Lord. I mean, that's like
absolute cancer.
Honestly, he's not improved. He's not improved anyone there. This whole youth thing that he improved youth thing. If we're really honest, right? Yeah, he had some great. He had some great youth players at Southampton. A few at Tottenham. The biggest one being Harry Kane, of course. But we're talking about bringing youth players through. Dele Alli to a certain extent.
He didn't bring Kane through.
No, he did. No, he did.
He did.
He did.
No, who was the manager that?
No.
Yeah, Tim Sherwood.
But that was literally like that was literally just.
No. If you remember, so Dardo was starting that season under Poch and Harry.
No. It was under Tim Sherwood. It was under Villas Boas. Boas got sacked. Sherwood is one that played.
But Kane wasn't really.
No, he didn't. Kane wasn't really games, but he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro. Like, it was really and truly. I ain't giving no manager outside from Poch any credit with the whole Kane thing.
Yeah, it's
He's actually the one who actually really developed him. If you want to say who elevated him, you can say Jose, because obviously
he changed his game.
He changed his game. But in terms of actually developing into a good crate or elite striker, I give it to Poch. Yeah,
it's Poch. But I just think this whole way he helps youth is slightly overblown now, because we are talking about things from like 8 years ago or 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. I think now it's like we've seen that PSG not really there to help youth. You know what I mean? And Chelsea, I can't think of a single player he's improved in 3 months. Yeah. And you might say, oh, it's only 4 months or 6 months. He's been there since July. So
that's a long time. Actually,
it's a long time, right?
It's a long time.
It's enough time to establish a core starting lineup, 6 or 7 players that play, because we're only playing once a week, so that should be enough time. Enough time to introduce a style, consistent play, and enough time to show improvements, even if it's not big, but show improvements in a few players. And I don't think he has done any of that whatsoever. I think they've got. I think the players that have scored are doing it in spite of him.
Jesus.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Flawless. Ultimately, to answer your question, like if he isn't able to turn things around and make us start clicking in terms of a system he wants to play and getting actual results, then this guy has to go by well, we're in December now. He has to go by January.
He can't be allowed to see 2024.
He cannot have a good Christmas, man.
First?
Yeah, fuck 2020. You can't even be allowed to see Christmas. Bun that.
Lewis, I need you to tour to rush him at the game, man.
What will you? You think I'm going?
Will you not chase after? You not chase after his car like you did Potter?
Yeah. Don't worry, Poch. It's not you, it's the players.
Poch, it's the players, Poch.
No. I will be chasing after Poch's car for different reasons.
We get an egg like someone did to Astrid Ware. Will you get an egg?
He said to LG24, he says, I've heard rumors that if Flawless scores a worldie and pro clubs 10 go sign me. Hey, they could do with my defensive prowess. You know what I'm saying?
I was on the way home. You guys were talking about holes the last podcast. Astrid Ware now. What a sarcasm city become?
Sarcasm, what it's always been.
What do you mean become?
Become.
What do you mean?
It's like you when you came out the womb, asshole. You know what I'm saying? Same that.
The leadership on Sarcasm City is going out the window now.
It is. This is where we've always been.
We've always been in the trenches.
When since when are you guys talking about holes?
Yeah, we've always. Hey, you not dropped in on the.
Hang on a minute. Are you not forgetting about 2 years ago we did a whole basketball stream because the game was crap on taking.
Exactly, bro. Like you think
you were on it. We were rinsing you on it. That's what I was.
Yeah, but like you weren't talking about holes though.
Yeah, we spoke about holes.
We were talking about getting stuff in Italy. You know, just leave it like that.
But like you weren't talking about holes. So.
No, you just not hit it.
But you think talking about holes was like the worst thing we ever did on him.
Yeah, that don't even crack the top 20. You know
what I'm saying, bro? That's just something in life, bro.
Yeah, man.
That should just be a
you
general.
Like you don't like hosts. You know what I'm saying? This guy. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? Like you don't indulge in holes from time to time. What are you doing?
David, end the stream, bro.
It's Christmas time.
Shout out Dave as well. But yeah, we are gonna close out.
You know about hosts, man, and hella Rona. I'm saying what? We're on host and hello.
Okay. Yeah.
You know all about
we're even gonna go there. But yeah, love to everyone that's locked in. Big up. We are gonna redirect from here straight to the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel. Hey Lewis, let them know what you got coming up tomorrow, all that good stuff, family.
We got a watch along for Everton Chelsea.
Hate along.
Then hate along will be off, maybe during and after for the Spurs game while we review whatever the fuck happens. But pray for my football club before you go to sleep. And big up, people. Big up, everyone.
There you go. Carefree Lewis G, people. Obviously, subscribe to Tom's channel. Also, subscribe to Ami's channel.
Big up, guys. Bless up.
Links, bless up, Lewis, every single time. Like I said, we will be redirecting straight from here to the gaming channel, running GTA, which may become a Pro Club stream, but we'll see, people. Don't forget as well, continue to support in the manner in which you lot have, first and foremost. Secondly, as well, please, don't forget that this show and all the shows on the channel, because I know there's some new people in here, are available on audio-only platforms as well. So wherever you listen to podcasts, actually wherever you listen to music, Sarcasm City TV will be. So apart from watch-alongs, all of the shows are available on audio-only platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcast or wherever you listen to music, you can find Sarcasm City TV audio only. So like I always say, if you want to listen while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're driving, you may be at work, maybe you
cooking while we cooking.
Yeah, you cooking while we cooking. Hey, maybe you traveling to go get some hoes. Whatever the case may be, people. You might be at work. Whatever the case may be.
Maybe you're a massive tooler listening to this podcast right now.
Maybe you're at the gym.
You might need a tallest podcast, man. Who knows?
Yeah, man. Maybe you're at the
tallers
gym.
And ballers.
Tallers and ballers. Maybe you're at the gym. Maybe you just don't want the YouTube app soaking up all your data. But love to everyone that has locked in. I've literally just sent the broadcast live now on the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel, people. So yeah, let me find it, because this shit always be moving hella slow.
So let you know, on the GTA, if Flawless has 20 shots, they will be on target, unlike Man United today. So.
Yeah, facts. I'm saying I'm lethal with the shotgun. I'm telling you right.
Exactly.
now,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's your new favorite weapon.
Yeah. Lethal with a shotgun. 100.
Should have heard him on the stream. It's shotgun.
I was like, yo, I found this for the time. Like, where's this been? But yeah, it's gonna redirect you lot straight to there. But love to everyone that has locked in. Don't forget as well, last thing, we're still live. See, we're live on 2 channels, because Timo and Sheik are still live on the Twitch, people. Sarcasm City TV for the NBA in season final tournament. Say that again.
Now, Flores to the Jonah clone YouTube, man. He duplicated himself.
I wish I could duplicate myself, so I could chill and leave my clone to do all this stuff. But yeah, NBA season tournament, LA Lakers, Indiana Pacers is live on the Twitch. So download the app, sign up for free. The link's underneath in the description for it. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.